Yeah, Stewart Lines, we're here at Donington Park, opening weekend of the TCR UK Championship for 2025. How are you?
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, happy. It's obviously first meeting of the year. It's always a few teething problems, but we've swapped clubs now, and we know we're on a bigger package because of BARC run most of the bigger events in the UK, and yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, I think when that news was announced over the winter that you'd be joining the BARC, I think everyone was pleased, everyone agreed it was good news, and it's another right move in the right direction, isn't it, for the championship, because like you said, they're running some great categories, so it's you're in the right place, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, we've pitched ourselves now, and there's always the talk about a feeder series for British Touring Car. You know, we're part of their family now. You know, BRSC own that as well. So you know, the young drivers have got another touring car race, which is obviously far more financially viable for them to do a year or two in before, and then try and be the next Ash Sutton.
Yeah. And that's evident because we've got some really young drivers coming through this season. With Power Max with their junior program, and they were having some great battles yesterday, great results. So it's nice to see these young up and coming drivers in the category and doing well from the get go on this first weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to see some. We've got people from Civic stepping up, junior saloons, Fiesta Juniors, and that. You know, look, it's not as expensive as what people think. You know, we've dropped the costs, as everybody's aware of that. You know, it's cheap to enter. Tyre roll's been capped, and there's a comparable to what other championships are comparable to what the TCR is. We're kind of like at the right money now for. Yeah, it's all about motorsport's all about money. It's important that we don't hold young talent back because they can't afford to do it. And the TCR concepts as well. Yeah, you know, then a lot of people know that there's been drivers that have raced with us and they've moved forward into Europe, and they've got subsidised drives from the manufacturers. So it's starting to work.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the racing's been great. You must have been pleased. Yesterday was quite a chaotic and an entertaining race. You got on track today with the Lincoln Co. So you must be pleased with how the weekend's been so far.
Yeah. Lincoln Co's a great car. It wasn't Lincoln Co's fault that it broke. It was my fault. I made an error judgment. I didn't even crash. I just hit the curb and it took the sump off the car. Right. So it wasn't the car's fault. But we've replaced the engine. The car's good again. First time I've raced it really, and it's a good car. I'd love to see I mean, the car's up for rent. I mean, people can see that it's a competitive car. It'd be nice to see a younger driver in there for the next round for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you've driven a fair few different TCR cars over the years. How does it handle compared to some of the other ones? Because it's quite different compared to the likes of a Hyundai or Cupra, isn't it?
Yeah, very stable. It's got its advantages and disadvantages. I think the better driver you are, you'll get the best out of it because its advantage is the high-speed corners and corner speed. I think it's the BOP on it holds it back a bit on the straight. It doesn't. You can't really drive past anyone unless you make the corner right. But it rewards like a better driver or a pro driver for sure. So.
Yeah, just to finish off, looking ahead for the rest of the season, there's some great drivers, great packages in the championship, but Adam Shepherd's made a great start. Obviously, Callum Newson's bounced back today after a difficult day, and Brad Hutchison, one of the real championship frontrunners last year, has had a bit of a nightmare so far. So it's going to be an interesting championship battle as the season goes on, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's 16 cars out there. I mean, there's another 3 or 4 coming for the next round, and I'm being asked by people, how do I enter? The one-off entry now is you can just come and have a go. So I think as people that are racing this weekend need to make as many points as possible because you never know who's going to appear on the grid. We've got some plans on a couple of drivers as well. So it's like championships aren't won by one great weekend. It's won by being consistent. And Adam has had a couple of stabs at it, and he's had a lot of bad luck. But maybe this is the year that he has the good luck.
Yeah. Well, it's looking good so far. But Stuart, thank you so much, and keep up the good work.
Cheers. Thank you.